Aloha, dear hearts. Well, so I had a dream 2 nights ago. And in the dream, I was in some city that I guess I was living in. But I was on foot and I was in the middle of the city trying to find my way home. And nothing looked familiar. Nothing. And I was just so confused, and I'm looking around, trying to find something familiar. And I couldn't even remember any phone numbers to call or someone to come help me. Or, I was speaking to some of the people in the city and telling them my dilemma, but I just could not see anything familiar, knowing that I probably lived there and I should see something familiar. And in the height of the confusion, dilemma, I very, very gently woke up. It was like I was totally aware of being in the dream and then just moving into this awake state out of the dream. But it was so gentle. I've never experienced that before. And when I opened my eyes, and everything just stopped. It just stopped in its tracks. I didn't know what was going on. I just felt like I couldn't go forward with the usual things of the morning, of anything. And my partner woke up and he says, "Are you okay?" And I said, I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just in this stopped state. I said, maybe I'm in the cocoon. Maybe I built the cocoon around myself now, and I'm going to need to do the transformation. And it just felt like everything was melting into nothing. And I didn't feel like getting up. I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't feel like eating anything. It really felt like I was in the cocoon. Okay, so here it goes. So my partner was just so frazzled, are you okay? Are you going to be all right? Oh my God, what can I do for you? And I said, I don't know, Google it. And he Googled it. What do I do when my girlfriend is in the cocoon state? And what Google said was so perfect. He just said, yes, she's going through some sort of transformation and she needs space and she needs the quiet, and the best you can do is just give her that space. And he really thought I was dying. He's always been so worried. If you die, I don't know what I would do. I would just be so out of it. I wouldn't want to go on. So he thought I was dying. And so he couldn't do enough for me. He was so precious. I didn't have to do anything for 2 days. He allowed me to just stay in bed. If I got out of bed, he said, you get right back in bed. I'll do everything. What do you want? Do you want anything to eat, drink, what? This is wonderful. Thank you, Google. And so I was allowed that time to, it didn't even seem like I was able to process anything. The only thing I could do was stay quiet, still, and just allow it to flow. And I found so many videos on YouTube that explain the whole thing so perfectly, so beautifully, and gave me so much encouragement that it might feel uncomfortable. When it feels uncomfortable and strange and weird, just let it be that way. Allow it. Let it just do what it needs to do. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to embrace it. I talk about embracing, not resisting, but embracing. So I did. I just kept embracing it. And just allowing everything to feel unfamiliar. Unfamiliar and confusing. All right. So that poor little caterpillar, I could really feel what it goes through. So 2 days have passed, and he was so glad to see that. Well, last night I started just coming alive, I guess. Maybe I was breaking out of the crust of the cocoon or something. And we just started giggling and laughing. We didn't even turn on the TV, and we just started sharing things and just this funny stuff coming out of our mouths, and we just made jokes about everything. And I just felt myself, after I would say something or would laugh or I'd make him laugh, I'd say something funny, I just naturally go back into the stillness. I didn't think about what I was going to say next or how it must have sounded, or even when we didn't agree on something. It just didn't matter. Nothing seemed to really matter. It was just all just being itself. Just happy, having fun together. And I'm still enjoying just letting this process complete itself. What came to me too is that the planet is also in this cocoon state, and it's going through a lot of unfamiliar things and confusions, and it's just all going to come out on the other side. The beautiful butterfly, the flight of freedom. But I just wanted to share that. And I know we'll all be going through the same thing differently, totally differently. My experience is my own, and yours will be yours. But I just want to encourage everyone to just allow it when it's not comfortable. If it's scary, of course it's scary. Everything is transforming into a different identity, a totally different identity. But it's what's real. And it's going from one state of temporary reality into the eternal reality. So I just love you all, and I know everyone's going to be going through their own transformations and different times, and I just wish you all a happy cocooning. Love you. Aloha.